very grateful because I've been inspired by some of our elders that have passed on, Geraldine Greenwood, Lorraine Greenwood, and I remember even as a child hearing them when they would pray at one of our gatherings, and they would say, "Po'inki aba ishbenilima." And I always wondered, I know they're talking about God, but I don't know exactly what they're saying. And then I remember as I got a little older, of course, then I really wanted to learn, and so Lorraine Greenwood began to teach me, and of course Lee Frazier, Joanne Ellis, Pauline Brown. We have a very large group of elders. Jerry Imitachi and all of his sisters, they're all speakers. They taught me, 10, 20 years ago, how to say stories in Chickasaw. And I had such an intrinsic desire to learn. And when I really began to learn from my husband's family, from my brother-in-law and my sister-in-laws, and I opened the Bible, and it's so exciting for me to read the Bible. Of course, our Chickasaw language in our Bibles are Choctaw. Our hymns are Choctaw hymns, which are very similar. But when you read it from the Bible in Choctaw, you're seeing a direct translation, because the Choctaw Bible was a direct translation from the Hebrew Greek Bible. And Cyrus Byington, who helped originally translate that, was a scholar. So he understood the languages. He was also an attorney. And so when I say, that's our Father who art in heaven. I never understood the significance in English. Our Father who art in heaven. I never even understood the word art. Hallowed be your name. Hallowed to me sounded like something that was empty. And it wasn't until I learned it in my own language that I realized the true meaning. It means our Father. Po'inki, our Father. Abba ishbenilima, our Father who sits in heaven. Precious, the word holitupa, it means something so precious that it's almost unspeakable. It's so precious. And I finally began to understand that's our Creator. That's what that really means. It doesn't mean something empty, which is the way I translated it in my mind in English. And I thought, how awesome that I can learn the Bible, which for me is very exciting. And I love to hear our language. And I feel like I know so little. Just when I think, okay, I'm finally learning and I can speak a little bit and teach my children, and then I'll hear elders talking and I'll go, oh gosh, I only know about half of what they were saying. And so I'll ask my husband and he'll tell me the conversation. And so then we'll go back and I'll start hearing that language again. But for me, it helps me to define words more clearly. It's more concise, especially the Bible. It's just much more concise. And that is what the Chickasaw people have carried with them. You know, they began to set up churches before they ever came to this new land. And they relied upon the strength of God. Shilombish, Holitupa, our precious Spirit who gives us strength. And so for me, it's just very exciting. I love to learn it. I have a lot to learn, and I love to learn it.